Have you ever felt like your days as a developer just disappear and you are left wondering where your time left? Here is a secret. It's not about working harder, it's about working smarter. Let me show you a trick that saves me hours every week and made my work so much more satisfying. Let's go. Hi everyone and welcome back to Dev Snippets, a series when I talk all about insights as an iOS developer and give you glimpses into a life of what it means to build iOS apps on the side. I'm Kuba, and if you're new here, I'm a seasoned app developer with over 6 apps live on the App Store. And in this video, we'll cover task batching. Batching tasks is one of the most powerful ways to save time and energy as a developer. Instead of bouncing from task to task, you are focusing solely on one group of similar tasks at hand. In this video, I'm gonna show you how batching tasks transform my workflow and how it can help you do the same for you. Let's start from grouping bugs and fixes. Fixing bugs can be frustrating, especially when you have to spend your time doing other stuff also as well. The first step is to batch all your bugs fixes into one dedicated session. Think of it like a decluttering of your closet. You wouldn't do one drawer now and the other drawer 1 week from now. It doesn't make any sense. You would batch cleaning your drawer and whole closet into one session, right? It's more satisfying and efficient to tackle it all at once also. Cal Newport in Deep Work explains that uninterrupted focus is key to mastering challenging tasks. And fixing bugs, well, it's no exception. Squashing many bugs in one session is also satisfying from a standpoint of checking off your to-do list. Each bug is one to-do item, right? Therefore, in one session, you can cross 8 of them. It's another level of satisfying. If you don't like fixing bugs, well, it can be your motivation to make it more enjoyable. However, if you are working in a shared codebase, especially when you recently joined the team, fixing bugs can be a very productive way for you to learn ins and outs of the system. I like to come prepared for those batching sessions, fresh out of gym or maybe I finished my walk. I like to use this time to browse my apps, take screenshots of any bugs I see, and then sit down and cross them off the list one by one. But what about non-coding tasks that can steal your attention too? Let's talk about marketing now. Marketing is one of those tasks that developers often dread, but batching it can make it far less painful and even enjoyable. Instead of sporadically tackling marketing tasks such as creating social media posts, dedicate a block of time to do it all. Imagine this, instead of writing one tweet now and another tweet tomorrow and then the third one 2 days from now, you spend 1 hour today to spend a whole month of content. Simon Sinek in Start With Why emphasizes the importance of consistency in messaging, and batching ensures that consistency. Batching keeps you also in the creative zone. When you're already thinking about your audience and goals, ideas flow naturally, and you can produce better content faster. It's also less draining than constantly switching gears between fixing bugs, then marketing, then maybe apps optimization. It can be rough. When it comes to this YouTube channel, for example, I like to split the whole process of scripting, then filming, and then uploading a video into 3 or even 4 parts. This way I can batch idea gathering, then scripting, then raw editing, then final editing, and then uploading into groups of similar things. Therefore, I can produce a whole week or 2 of content in 4 sittings instead of, 8 or 7. Now, talking about my apps. Figma is the app I use the most in here. I use it to design all marketing content, square, horizontal, vertical. I use them all throughout different social platforms or branding. But it's not something I think of as a priority. Marketing still gets a backseat. My default mode is always coding, right? I find it more difficult to open Figma, let's say, than for example launching Xcode. So that's where batching comes in handy. Speaking on switching gears, let's talk about why context switching is so expensive. Here is a shocking truth. Content switching is not just wasting your energy, it's actually draining your brain. Every time you jump around tasks, your brain has to adjust, and that takes energy. Research from Deep Work by Cal Newport shows that even brief interruptions can reduce productivity significantly. For developers, this means that actually hopping between fixing bugs, then writing a feature, then answering an email, can leave you drained of energy and less effective. Batching solves this by eliminating unnecessary context switches. For example, schedule all your email responses for a specific time each day, or dedicate one afternoon to coding uninterrupted. you'll find that you not only get more work done, but you actually have more energy. Before I had a full-time job, I split my days into 2 equally long blocks: morning 9 to 1 p.m. deep work, and then from 2 to 6 p.m. where meetings were allowed. Now, as I have also a day job and a university, it's harder to juggle, and I squish meetings and answering emails into commutes or busier times of days when I know that I won't be drained of energy. I value so much context switching, and it's so crucial for me that I plan my day accordingly to where I'll be at and what my plan for the day is, so I can make sure I can produce high quality content every single time. But what about bigger picture projects, such as updating a website, let's say? Let's dive into it right now. Consistency across your app or system isn't just an aesthetic, it's an essential part to building a cohesive and interconnected system. When working on interconnected features, theme batching can help transform your workflow by bringing consistency into the game. For example, in my app Bluesky, I aimed for a cohesive and unified system for notes, quotes, and lists. The goal was to maintain the same system for inputting, displaying, and interacting with notes across all screens. By batching tasks related to these features, I could look at the process more holistically and ensure a seamless experience for all users. Theme batching allows you to take a step back and analyze how all of the components fit together and see how the system works as a whole. This broader perspective leads to better design and implementation decisions. Plus, working on related tasks can help you see the whole system, can help you identify patterns and streamline the whole process. Even small things such as paddings around headings depends on themes. You don't want to have one heading on main screen be almost the same as another, but padding was just a little bit off. Theme batching can help you detect those small inconveniences much earlier. Now let's talk about the golden rule to tie it all together. Batching tasks can help you save time, save your energy, and also identify similar patterns to streamline your workflow. But here's the thing, batching only works if you know how to prioritize your tasks effectively. That's why I made a whole video on task prioritization for indie developers. Click here and I'll see you there.